Well, hello everybody. I'm currently driving through Backbone State Park on my way to Yellow River Forest for hopefully some trout fishing, camping, campfires, steak on the fire, put up my new tent, have a good time, have a few drinks around the fire. I did bring my quadcopter with me, so if the opportunity arises, I'll get some quadcopter footage as well. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you enjoy hanging out with me while I'm camping. Camping is a more invigorating experience. You try making a YouTube video and let me see your stuff. Let's see how good your stuff turns out, Mr. or Miss. You know, when you're watching these long scenes, you can skip ahead if you want. Alrighty, I think I found my site I'm going to stay in tonight in Yellow River Forest. It's a pretty nice site. Got nice trees, some shade, open, quiet. Yeah. And the site number is 63. Put the money in the envelope and put it in the slot so I can camp here. I don't think it went all the way in. I just recently bought a couple of new tents. The North Face, the Stormbreak 3. OneTigris JOVIAN camping tent, and I'll be setting this one up with my cot and stuff in it, and I'll sleep in there tonight. My first time actually looking at this tent and opening it up. Setup instructions, fairly easy to set up. First time it's been untied and unrolled. It does come with its own ground sheet. It does say to stake it down first, but I'm going to try and put it up without staking it down so I can move it around. Nice aluminum poles. Well, that part wasn't too bad, pretty easy. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair. I'm growing my hair out again and I'm not used to it yet. That went up pretty easy. It has a door on each side of the tent. One here and one on the other. It's not a very big 4-person tent. Well, that's kind of what I wanted. One more pole here goes up over the top. Let's check out the tent stakes that it came with. Oh, those actually look like some decent stakes. I'll stake it down once I get the rest of the tent set up. underneath the fly, there's some little grommets here that fit over that middle pole. So, you know, it's on the right way. And then in the corners, it just, the rain fly just snaps in. I'll go ahead and get it tidied up and staked down and everything. Well, it got warm and sweaty enough, I put on my bandana. This is the tent. I'm kind of digging it so far. Fairly easy to put up. You know, this is the first time put it up. It's got some vents here. Easy to adjust the fly. And plenty of guy out points. And we'll check out the inside for the first time together. Nice zipper. Nice and smooth. The door is pretty much giant. This is what it looks like inside. Pocket here. There's the vents going to the outside. Plenty of vestibule area on that on both sides. There's a center hook here for hooking lantern or something. But so far I like it. It does need to be outside and air out. Well, this is a 4-person tent. I would say it's a little bit on the smaller side for a 4-person tent. Brought a piece of just some cheap thin carpet, just because I wanted to put my cot in here and not poke through the bottom. But the bottom material of this is actually, you know, it seems pretty heavy duty, so I'm impressed with it. But this is my setup for the night. Now that I got my camp set up, I need to run back up to the park entrance area and get some wood. So let's drive up and do that. Yellow River Forest is, I have some fond memories of this park coming up here when I was a kid, and it's probably one of the prettier parks in the state of Iowa. There's backpacking trail in the park. I think it's a 25-mile loop. I've hiked part of it, and lots of trout fishing and plenty of hiking, camping, lots of fun stuff. So it's probably about I suppose a mile drive back up to where the entrance was from the little paint area that I'm camping in. So, and the campground is by the little paint creek. Well, this is where we can get some firewood. So it's like 15 bucks for to fill up that V there. I may get 2 V's. I like fire. Quick, let's get out of here before anybody catches us. Nah, just kidding. I actually paid a little bit extra, but the park donation for keeping a nice park. But we did get 2 loads, so that's plenty of wood for tonight. I'll just pull up here and drop off the wood next to the fire. This is all the wood I was able to get. Ta-da! I will have to clean out the back of my vehicle later of the wood debris. Getting the fire started. I plan on cooking up some steak on the fire once it gets going. My hair's too long. This is kind of a cool little area. It's just a little nook here at the end of the camping area I'm in. I don't know if you're supposed to camp back here, but there's a fire pit. The fire pit storage. But there's a lot of these, I think these are what they call a black-eyed Susie. This is part of my camp area. Pretty much have this little wing all to myself for tonight anyway. It's before the weekend, and tomorrow is Friday, and I'm assuming this will fill up, but I'll also not be here tomorrow. As everyone knows, June, July, it got pretty hot, and it finally has cooled down. Here on the last day of July, it's cooled down into the 70s, and that's why I decided it's time to go camping. Did a little walk around the close vicinity to my campsite. We're back, and there's the fire. Fire good. Steak will be good on the fire. I did get myself a new cooler. It's a Igloo 25 quart. Everybody's seen the Sasquatch coolers, but they cost $1 bazillion, and I don't want to spend $1 bazillion, but this cooler seems to be every bit as good or pretty damn close, and it has a White Claw in it that I'm about to drink as well. So I've used the cooler boating, and they seem to work good. My ice didn't melt too fast, and the good thing was my old cooler, the handle would fall off and then dump the cooler everywhere. So this one has a nice strong handle on it. But hey, it's time for yeah. As I sit here, watching my steak cook over the fire and listening to all the birds tweet, calm, good temperature, bugs aren't too bad, few, but this is what the old noodle needs every now and then. Oh yeah. That's the extra. These onions look delicious. They're a little burnt, but man, that's what makes them good. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like done perfect. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. That is good stuff. The onions, the steak. The seasoning I use is just simple salt, pepper, and garlic that I put on there before I came out. Wow, the steak was good. You try to set up so you can kind of have a chat with you guys, I guess. Who else would I be talking to? Myself? Possibly. The wood that we're burning is oak and stuff, and I don't know what it is, but man, that was one of the best steaks I've had in a long time, and those onions burnt just a little bit. Ooh wee baby. Hopefully you guys can hear the owl in the background. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of road noise, otherwise it would be perfect. I'm just gonna settle in for the evening, probably have a couple of drinks, sit by the fire, tell stories to myself. The only problem is I've heard most of them before, so it's the ones that I haven't heard that scare me the most. Good morning. Well, it looks to be a nice day today, but I'm up, starting to drink some coffee. I don't know what time it is, but it's probably, I don't know, 8, 9. Well, I got my breakfast all done, coffee drank, bedding put away in the tent. Just gonna let it dry out in the sun a little bit, but I think it's time to go for a little walk. Never been on this little shortcut trail, but let's go see where it goes. I'm assuming it's a shortcut to somewhere. I don't know if you guys can see all those mushrooms on there. There's a bunch of them. Some more here. I don't know if they call those the oyster mushrooms. That one has a spider in it. So this is where the shortcut trail that I was just on intersects with the backpacking trail or the backpacking loop. If you go that way, it takes you to the overlooks. If you go that way, it takes you back to the campground. Never hiked that trail. That little, it's a small trail, not very long. But I have hiked on this part of the backpacking trail years ago. Actually did some backpacking up here. But you know, when you get older, there's quite a few things that are years ago. This is where the trail intersects back with the road I was walking on. This is another section of that shortcut trail. It'll lead me right back to my camp. So I think I'll go up through here and check it out. Yep, horse is right on the trail. The shortcut trail. That was good. And we're back at camp. And now that I'm back from my walk, my tent should be dry. It's been in the sun here, so I'll get my tent taken down and put away. Tent all buttoned up. It fit back in there nicely into the original bag. Alrighty, we're all packed up and ready to get on with the next adventure. Not sure where I'm going. We'll find out. Stay tuned. And remember to like down below, push the thumbs up, and subscribe to Wes in the Wild.